Welcome back to Gods of Regret. In today's podcast, Shaw will discuss the importance of having patience in business. Now that you have opened a business, you can't expect for it to be a success overnight. There will be hard days ahead. And as Shaw says, having a business is like having dogs. You love them, but you may not like them. Shaw is a lover of fine wine, classic cars, vintage sunglasses, and much more. Shaw has been consulting business owners on information technology for the past 30 years. His unique approach to business is from years of understanding other businesses. And now, let's get started on Gods of Regret podcast, why having patience in business is important. Gods of Regret.
Gods of Regret.
Welcome back to Gods of Regret. In this episode, I'm going to talk to you about patience in business. How sometimes you have to relax and wait for the business to flourish. And if you wait till the end of this podcast, there will be a mythological story about gods of the past that regretted certain things that they didn't do that they should have done. So what I'm talking about is, as a business owner, there are times that you're embarking on a new project and nothing's happening. You're waiting for the phones to call, you're waiting for the orders to come, you're waiting for the clients to flow, and nothing happens. And you're running out of patience. But remember, things that come fast to you, you will lose it fast. Things that come slow to you will stay to last. Okay? And I'll share a story with you about what happened to me one time. So I wanted to have a fertilizer, natural fertilizer compost that I wanted to have in the backyard. And I read somewhere how to do it. I saw some YouTube videos of people creating a wooden box, putting some dirt, newspapers, and all the vegetable remainings and fruit remainings into that box. And what do you know, you get worms out of that, and you could use those worms and compost to fertilize flowers, vegetables, things around the garden. So I made this wooden box and I followed all the instructions. Put the hay, put the leaves, put newspapers, and I would toss in the vegetables and peelings of fruit, and I covered it with dirt and then threw some water in it. Every day I would go check, no worms. A week passed by and I kept adding more vegetables, more leaves, and some more dirt, and nothing happened. And 2 weeks passed by. So I was losing patience, and everybody was making fun of me, especially my kids, like, you don't know what you're doing, you're a city boy. City boys don't know how to farm. And really, I was discouraged at this point. 3 weeks passed by. I'm going in there, shoveling the dirt, nothing. The funny thing is that the peels and the vegetables were disappearing, but there were no worms. So something was working. And another thing I noticed at the 4th week is steam would come out of the dirt. So there's like bacteria was working in there. 5 weeks passed by. At this time, I'm the fool of the house, like the clown. Like everybody's making fun of me now. Even my mother would call and say, haha, I told you, you're a city boy. City boys don't know what to do. You're a city slicker. And to be honest, I am a city boy. I like hot and cold running water. But this was a challenge to me. Wouldn't you know it, at the end of the 5th week, almost the 6th week, I go there and I moved the dirt around, and there were tons of earthworms. Okay? Earthworms everywhere. I freaked out. I almost jumped out because I've never seen so many earthworms in my life. And what do you know it? The more vegetables I would throw there, the more compost I got. Not only I got worms, but I got good compost. So 6 weeks was the plateau when it started happening. So I had to be patient. I didn't give up. And this is the same concept in a project that you start in a business or a business that you're starting. It's not going to happen overnight. You're not going to see the fruits of your labor just like that. Just because you open a business or a new project that people are going to knock on your door and want these services. You have to be patient. You have to give it water. You have to give it soil. You have to give it the necessary things for that project or your business to flourish. I hope that helps. Comment, share. I'd like to hear from your experiences, the things you have done. Thank you. See you next time on Gods of Regret. I already said that.
Oh.
I'm going to cut and paste it from the first one.
Pandora's regret stemmed from the immediate and devastating consequences of her action. Upon lifting the lid of the forbidden jar, a torrent of evils and miseries poured forth, forever altering the human experience. What was once a world untouched by suffering was instantly plagued by sickness, death, sorrow, and a multitude of other afflictions. Pandora witnessed firsthand the swift descent of humanity from a state of blissful ignorance into one marked by hardship and pain. The realization that her curiosity had unleashed such widespread suffering undoubtedly filled her with profound remorse. Despite the catastrophic release of worldly evils, the ancient tales often include a crucial detail: hope remained trapped within the jar. This offers a nuanced perspective on Pandora's regret. While she was responsible for the introduction of suffering, the lingering presence of hope suggests that, even in the face of adversity, humanity retains the potential for resilience and eventual solace. Therefore, Pandora's regret was likely a complex mix of guilt for the unleashed miseries and a lingering awareness of the hope that still existed, a constant reminder of both her transgression and the enduring spirit of humankind. Thank you for listening to Gods of Regret podcast. Please subscribe to support this channel.